Hello, 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 Lightworkers. Welcome to my channel, Divine Nudges. If you haven't gotten a chance to read the description of the channel, please do when you get a moment. Today, we're just going to be channeling some Lightworker messages for those of us who are fighting the good fight, who are here as representatives of the light, of the higher side of things. Okay. I did some pre shuffling and I want to start with these first two cards. And I am reading from my Light Worker Oracle book here. Okay. It's the first card that came out, Light Workers, is Hold Your Center. And it says here, have you been rushing out to meet others, trying to bend or accommodate their needs at the expense of your own well being and inner peace? Now you are to strengthen your own energy, your own boundaries to find your ground. Firmly place your feet there and do not move. So firmly place your feet on the ground. Some of you need grounding. It says feel your feet anchoring you like a beautiful tree. Let yourself experience quiet certainty as you hold your center with commitment, courage, and consciousness. So right now, light workers, it's time to recenter, regroup, to call our energies back from others. Yes, we are here to do, as I said, we're here to fight the good fight and do the good deeds, right? And do the work. But if you're feeling like you're drained emotionally, spiritually, energetically, if you feel like you're compromising yourself way too much, then it's time for you to ground and center. Okay. So really listen to your body, listen to your emotions, listen to what you're feeling. Okay. And trust that and pivot and make whatever adjustment you need to make, because some of you are overextending yourself right now. That's not what the good fight is, right? People need to understand when you're a light worker, people need to meet you halfway. You're not there to do the work for them. For example, you are not healing them, you are teaching them how to heal themselves. So if you are putting your focus and your energy, your life force energy at that, into healing someone, then I'm sorry to tell you, baby, but you're doing it wrong. Okay. Because the most you can do is it's like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right? Same concept. You can teach them, but they're going to have to put forth the effort to do it on their own, because guess what? Life changes things. You may have to relocate, move away from this person, not be there to save them and rescue them. They're going to need to do it for themselves. Please understand that you're doing someone a disservice if you're trying to do it for them. On the other hand, sometimes people don't understand that. Like a moth to a flame, right? We know that saying too, like a moth to a flame burned by the fire. Sometimes people get so close to our light that they mistake it for their own, right? And so they don't necessarily understand that if they were to experience separation and detachment from you, their light is all that they would have left, right? So there is strength in numbers. You can falsely make someone think that they're healed because they're in the presence of a healed vibration. Okay. So, put places where it fits, keep it where it resonates, but just remember what you're here to do, light workers. You're not here to save the world, because you're only one person, you're only one soul, but you are here to help the world save themselves and guide them and be a lighthouse and show them how to do it. Okay. The next card that we have here is Initiation by Water. Initiation by Water. And what it says here is your spiritual path this lifetime involves you becoming a clear channel for spirit. That's another reason why you always have to have your energy with you, because you can't be a clear channel if you're carrying everyone else's energy around. You know how to clear yourself of your own psychic debris. You're familiar, you're self aware enough to deal with your own trauma, to place it into perspective, to set healthy boundaries, guard your access points. Please, I've talked about access points in several of my videos. So please check out some of the other collective messages so you understand what I mean when I say access points. But like you're guarding your access points, all of that matters in order for you to become a clear channel for spirit. Okay. So I love this segue. Okay. So it says here your spiritual path this lifetime involves you becoming a clear channel for spirit. You are meant to communicate with higher guidance from the loving spiritual worlds. Your intuition, your initiation by water will further open your receiving channels, dislodge lower vibrational material, and sensitize you to the subtle realms of light. So it says here your initiation by water will further open your receiving channels, dislodge lower vibrational material, and sensitize you to the subtle realms of light. So some of you need to participate or engage in some sort of water magic. Obviously, any types of cleansings that involve water, any type of, I know it's not quite the warmest it's going to be in some of those parts of the country or the world where they're coming out of winter and going into spring. So maybe a salt bath or something, but there's some sort of water magic that needs to kind of be incorporated into your routine for the next week or so, or your spiritual rituals. It says here you're being opened to a world of which you may only have dreamed. Such is its beauty, grace, and love. So that's a beautiful, beautiful message there. So, that just means the divine is really proud of you for all of the work that you've done and accomplished to actually be there, to be here, to show up where you are. It really does take a lot of work and a lot of effort, which again, I'm going to keep going back to why you can't do it for others and they have to do it for themselves. There are so many layers that need to be unpeeled, right? You cannot do that for someone else. But yeah, it says here you are being open to a world of which you may only have dreamed. Such is its beauty, grace, and love. Okay, so some of you are really about to come into a form of existence that you've only ever dreamed of. And that's definitely a beautiful message. So they want you cleansed, they want you purified, and they want you empowered. Okay. The next card here is divine talents. So some of you, your gifts may be developing, they may be heightening. Maybe you're going to get new spiritual gifts to help you along your light worker journey. Maybe some of you need to train or practice more. But let's see what the card says. Divine talents. I've had this deck for a while. This is actually the first time that I've seen this card, so I'm excited. It says here, you are a talented soul. So we're talking to those of you who are experienced light workers. We're talking to light workers who have trained, have practiced, okay? And it's been mirrored back to you through feedback from your clients or even your friends, whoever you do energy work with, because you are aware that you are a talented soul. It says here over many lifetimes. So this is not just a gift. These aren't gifts that just developed this lifetime. You've brought them from other lifetimes. It says over many lifetimes, you have developed your spiritual abilities to channel higher awareness, attract healing energy, and radiate light to uplift the consciousness of those around you. So it's kind of like what I was saying a moment ago. Your vibration in and of itself is enough to raise the consciousness of others, to cause others to heal, to make others want to channel and radiate their own light. Okay. So, be aware of your, like I said, moth to a flame, beware of your powerhouse energy. It says here, your divine talents are many, and uniquely expressed through you. Okay, so for those of us who from time to time suffer from imposter syndrome and feel like we're just another drop in the bucket and like we're not making any kind of a difference in the world because there are so many of us out there, baby, as many of us as there are out there are many more who need us out there. Okay, and that's not, coming from a place of arrogance. It's coming from a place of understanding the assignment, of understanding that you are employed by the divine and there's great works to be done. Okay. So, yeah, your divine talents are many and uniquely expressed through you. Okay. So, there you have a message. There's something that you have to say that comes from you, that because it's the way you say it, the way you articulate it, the way you orate it, is something about your unique vibration that is going to reach a certain footprint of people, a certain demographic, a certain vibrational energy that you align with, that's within a portion of the collective that will follow your guidance. Okay, it says here your talents do not have to resemble those of another to have their own inestimable value. Inestimable value. That's like a tongue twister type of way of saying that you're invaluable. Inestimable value. That's the first time I've ever had to say that word. Do not be afraid to use them. Okay. So, again, some of you might be trying to piece and parcel your gifts. Some of you may say, well, this is something that others do all the time. I need to be super duper unique. I need to be super duper different. You already are. You're already your own vibration. You're already your own energy. You're already your own experiences that you had to grow from. And although we're not all that different, a lot of us have experienced a lot of the same pain points, but maybe they just weren't pieced together the same way. Maybe you experienced them at different stages of your life. Maybe the characters in your movie weren't exactly the same. So you experience, their perspective also shapes the way you experience these things, right? And so it's our own unique existence that shapes and frames the way we relay the messages that are channeled through us. Okay. So don't be afraid to use your gifts, no matter how basic or how mundane you think they are. You are what's not basic. You are what's not mundane. Okay. Light workers, I love you. If these messages have resonated with you and you'd like to hear more from me, I would love to deliver more messages to you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, any kind of interaction that just lets the channel, the YouTube algorithm know that you want to see and hear more from me. By the way, when you comment below, let me know if any of these messages resonate. Let me know, if you feel like your divine talents are developing and growing, if you're really understanding your purpose and, you're no longer in the stage of needing to be convinced of what your purpose is, but you're actually stepping and growing into it. Let me know what you think about these messages. All right, light workers, I hope, if nothing else, that they have been useful and helpful to you. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I'll talk to you soon.